If those pesky lines around your eyes, known as crow's feet, are really frustrating, well, I have some great skincare fixes for you today in this video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about crow's feet. Crow's feet. I don't really have too much of a problem with that, but a lot of people do, and it's a big concern. I keep getting questions about it on the channel, so we're going to talk about it today and how to get rid of them, how to prevent them, how to do away with them, how to make them gone forever. So all kidding aside, it is a big problem, and we are talking about it today. So if you're new and you don't know who I am, I'm Chris. I'm a skincare expert here on YouTube, and I help people find skincare products that will work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do more harm than good. So if that's the kind of content you've been looking for, some straightforward skincare advice, you're in the right place. So be sure and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when my new videos come up each week. Now, the biggest cause of crow's feet, besides time, is the loss of elasticity and collagen in the skin overall. And then there's also the motion, the emoting we do, the smiling, the squinting, all of those things go into forming these types of wrinkles on the face fairly early in life, starting in your 20s. And while today we are not at all going to talk about not smiling, we are going to talk a little bit about squinting because it is a big contributor to the problem. Now, as I said, these types of wrinkles do typically start to show up in our 20s, especially when we're smiling or squinting, grinning. As you can see from these pictures here, when we smile or squint, the lines appear. When we relax our face muscles, the lines disappear. That is one of the top reasons that people get Botox injections, because Botox helps to freeze or weaken those muscles that we use to make those faces, and thereby the skin relaxes, allowing those wrinkles, creases, and lines to just disappear. The only issue with that is that it only lasts as long as the Botox does, so you have to have it done over and over again. And if you're a person like me where needles are really kind of not your thing, they're a no-go for you, that's an issue, as well as the fact that sometimes Botox gives people that sort of frozen, emotionless look. We won't mention any celebrities out there, Cher, Madonna. Oh, well, I guess I did mention them, huh? But we do see that a lot of times in people that use a lot of Botox. So that can be a no-go as well. Fortunately, there are some other non-invasive methods that will work just as well, if not better, and you don't absolutely have to have plastic surgery to deal with these. But before we jump into products and ingredients, let's talk about prevention, because as I always say on this channel, it is so much easier to prevent these problems from occurring than going back and trying to correct them. So those of you who are in your 20s and 30s that watch me, this is for you. But actually, these apply anytime. Even if you already have crow's feet, the two things I'm about to talk about, super important. The first of all has to do with sun protection. And I talk all the time on this channel about the damage that sun does to the skin. I can tell you guys, one of the reasons I don't look my age, I know this is true, is because I began using sunscreen when it wasn't very popular to do that back in the 80s. I had friends who made fun of me because I would run back in the house and grab the sunscreen. Now, I got into skincare in my 20s. So this is a lifetime nearly of using sunscreen and the proper skin care ingredients in the proper order over time. So I don't really have crow's feet. As you see in those pictures that I just showed you a second ago, here they are again. You can see when I smile, I have lines. When I don't smile, I don't have lines. And by the way, these are not filtered pictures. None of the stuff I do on YouTube is filtered. That doesn't even make any sense, but just letting you know, that's what I look like, regular light, with the wrinkles and without the wrinkles. So I've been very, very fortunate. So sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. You need to be using a good SPF of 30 plus daily on your skin in order to get enough protection, especially on the face, from the sun. And it will go a long way because sunlight and sun damage over time does so many things to the skin. It thickens that outer layer of skin. At the same time, you're losing collagen and elastin, which is thinning the overall layer of skin, making it much easier for it to crinkle and wrinkle. Not to mention how it protects you from things like skin cancer. So sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. Have I told you you need to wear sunscreen? The other preventative issue are these sunglasses. Sunglasses, so important. Now, I live in Florida, and believe me, If you've ever been anywhere in the South, you don't go outside without sunglasses on, or you're going to do what? You're going to squint. And that unconscious motion of squinting our eyes, we don't even think we're doing it, but we are, in order to block out some of the sunlight, is actually using those same muscles under the skin that create the crow's feet. So sunglasses, very, very important part of your life. Be sure to protect your eyes from the sun when you are outdoors. Wear your sunglasses. I don't care where you live in the world. If you're in the sun, sunglasses, and they can be cheap. These are cheap for me because I have a habit of sitting on them, losing them, breaking them. So there's always an extra pair of these around, especially in my car. All right, so what about skincare product ingredients that actually make a difference for this specific issue? We talk a lot about different types of routines on this channel for different issues. And when you're targeting the wrinkles around the eyes, one of the most important things you can be doing is using a retinoid. Either a tretinoin, which is the stronger prescription strength version of retinoid, or a retinol, and there are many of those on the market, a retinol moisturizing product. Now, the prescription tretinoin, or Retin A, is going to be more aggressive. It's very strong derivative of vitamin A. It's why it's prescription strength, and it's prescribed by a doctor. So there is some risk of side effects temporarily, usually with that product, because again, it is so strong, but it really does a phenomenal job of reversing sun damage and boosting collagen production. It gives amazing results. It's really suited for people who have non-sensitive skin issues, super oily skin. You're going to be able to tolerate tretinoin much easier than a person with, say, very sensitive skin, thinner skin, and dry skin issues. But that gives you the other alternative, which is going to be a retinol. And again, there are many of these products out on the market. I'm going to give you guys some product recommendations now in the video. There will be links to these down in the video description box, so you can grab those later at the end of the video. Two of the retinols that I recommend most often on the channel, because there's such a wide variety of you guys with skin types, is Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Night Serum. And it's called Night Serum for a reason. We like to encourage people to use retinols at night, because retinol used during the day mixed with your other ingredients can be very irritating to your skin, and sunlight breaks it down, making it less effective. So during your skin's sleep repair cycle at night, the retinol has a better chance of giving you better effects. Now, the other product that I recommend is a slightly stronger product. It's Alpha Skincare's 1.5% retinol serum. It's a little bit stronger. I use both of these. You can see I'm almost out of this one. They're very, very good products. They work across skin types and they're well tolerated. You may get some slight irritation with them, but that's very unusual. One thing you want to make sure you don't put these type of retinol products on your eyelids, because they're not developed for that. There are eye serums that I will be talking about in another video that are good for the eye, that do have a encapsulated retinol in them, so it's much milder, but the skin around the eyes is very, very thin, so don't be putting any type of retinol product on your eyelids. Now, of course, as I just said, these over-the-counter type of retinol moisturizers are milder and they're going to take time to work. So you have to be patient, up to 24 weeks. That's like almost half a year, 6 months before you're going to get the full effect from them. However, you will start to see improvement in your skin within about 6 weeks. So it's not like it takes it all that time and just suddenly your skin looks better. But retinol, being mild, needs time to be absorbed and work on the skin. And there's a natural flow of how your skin cells are produced and before they are actually visible on the surface. So just be patient and know that retinol can go a long way to give you some really great, sometimes even shocking results. People who stick it out and use retinol on an ongoing basis usually just rave about the results that they get. Now, another way to address crow's feet, especially if you have deeper creases and lines, are chemical peels. And that's ranging from products that you can use at home, like the Ordinary's Peel Solution, AHA 30%, BHA 2%, I almost said 20%. So it's 30% AHA, 2% BHA. And the reason this works so well at home is because it's just strong enough to give that skin exfoliation a bump. It's going to help that buildup of dead skin cells that are dulling your skin and keeping your other products from working well. And it's going to allow that new, more youthful, healthier skin to move forward and be visible. So I use this product twice a week myself. It's enough for me with the other products that I use that I don't have to do deep skin peels. However, If you feel like you're not getting the sort of results that you're looking for using a peel product like this, then you might want to check into the deeper chemical peels like TCA, phenol-based, and even laser resurfacing. Now, you want to make sure that you see a certified or board certified dermatologist and professional before deciding which of these types of peels work. They're all slightly different formulations and strengths, and they go different depths. And so you want to make sure that you're going to be getting the benefit that you really need from them, because there is some downtime and pain with those type of deeper chemical peels. So just please be sure that you go to a certified dermatologist or esthetician who is licensed to apply these type of products. Now, as an option for crow's feet, there are also the very popular skin fillers like Juvederm, Radice, Restylane, and Sculptra. All of those are products that can be injected into the skin to sort of plump it out and smooth out those wrinkles. Again, you want to go to a certified professional for these because each of these formulations is a little bit different. The compounds are different. They last different amounts of time and the cost is different. And you want it done by a professional. However, you can get really good results for crow's feet using skin fillers. Now, another non-surgical way to deal with crow's feet that's gaining in popularity is the use of silicone scar patches for skin enhancement on the face for fine lines and wrinkles and improving skin elasticity. This technology has been around for a while, and I've talked about it at length on the channel, even done a full review on CO brand silicone patches for the face. Again, I will link to all these products I'm talking about today and throwing at you down below in the video description box. But basically, how these work is they're applied to the area of the skin, say like your eye area. The patch is cut and shaped to fit this particular part of the face or wherever you're treating. You leave it on for a number of hours, no serums, no liquids, no moisturizers, and the patch sticks to the skin and pulls the skin flat against that silicone surface. The silicone actually pulls moisture toward it from the deeper layers of your skin, which isn't harmful. It's not at all. Think about when you take a Band-Aid off, how your skin's kind of damp or wet. It's going to do the same sort of thing, although you're not going to leave it on as long as a Band-Aid. Just a few hours every day or night does help the skin flatten out. It kind of reteaches the musculature and those skin folds to stay flat. Now, the only drawback to these, you got to use them ongoing as part of your skincare routine. And that can be a little bit cumbersome. It was for me, but they really do work. They're fairly inexpensive. They're reusable for a period of time. And I mean, it's technology that plastic surgeons use to offset any type of scarring in plastic surgery. They're able to help people from getting those raised keloid scars after surgery. So they really are a phenomenal product. It's just one of those things that's kind of leaked over into skincare as an application that can work for fine lines and wrinkles. So that is yet another non-surgical option for you. Now, I hope today's video was helpful in understanding what the basic non-surgical treatments you have available to you for crow's feet. If it was helpful, please give the video a like and let me know in the comments below what you've tried to use for crow's feet, if it worked or if it didn't. Also, be sure and stick around for my videos that are coming up next that are related to this so that you can get your perfect skincare routine for your skin type. That'll give you your best skin ever. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. You are amazing. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you over on the next video. Yeah.